say good morning to everyone.
Morning.
Let me pass you out the projections. I just got them yesterday. And my understanding from getting these projections yesterday is that I think someone has said at the last Board of Supervisors meeting, anybody need color balance or anything? I think somebody said at the last Board of Supervisors meeting that, maybe September.
Are you starting right now? Is everybody ready?
I'm rolling.
Yeah, we're going to be.
That in September we'll be out of money. Now these projections were done by Ms. Woods, who's over Hinds County Finance. And from her conversation with me, you're talking about at least to 2014 before we even have any major concerns. Now, I say that to say this: the lies must stop. We cannot continue to have people lying, saying that public safety in this county is a thing of the past and people won't be able to call 911 and get any help. I'm hoping, and I place an item on the agenda for Monday's meeting, where we can get someone to look at our monies in a comprehensive manner. Let's find out what we have, what we don't have. Let's find out what we need to do in terms of the bill that we currently have for the communication system. If we have to try to get that bond refinanced, if we had to look at trying to get another system, and I think maybe we had 3-4 maybe years left on paying out this system, then we need someone to give us a roadmap as to what direction we need to go. But all these lies about the county and E911 is broke and September people can't get any help, it needs to stop. And again, these are numbers from Ms. Woods, who represent Hinds County, who's the finance director. But I have an item on the agenda for Monday where we're going to hire an independent person to crunch these numbers and make sure that no mistakes will be had. Any question?
Isn't it the EOC director, though, that's standing behind the claim that it may go broke?
Well, I've been on the Board of Supervisors like a year and a month. This board is very young. I think Supervisor Graham and Supervisor Fisher, they just started their second term. Supervisor Anderson is somewhat ill. And then you got Supervisor Calhoun. And then now I'm saying that to say most of these board members or people who are involved in this board are young. Then your EOC director, he has not been there a year.
Does that mean that it's incorrect, that what they're saying? Does that mean that it's incorrect?
Well, the numbers speak for themselves. Now, we can believe what he stated, or we can believe what Ms. Wood stated. But my position is the lies must stop. If you don't have the same numbers, then somebody lying. Now, Ms. Woods gave me these numbers, and I brought them to you, so it wouldn't be a rich hunt. You don't have to say, well, that's Kenny Stokes saying this. You go talk to Ms. Woods, and ask her what the numbers are saying. The first main problem I'm identifying is there's no head. And when I say there's no head, the EOC director is involved, but the money's not coming directly to him. Where's the money coming to? Who's got accountability for the money? Anywhere you have in government, there's a head. There got to be a person at the top that you're going to point to. And that is not being taken place. It's not happening today in Hinds County. So the EOC director is doing and taking numbers that they're telling him. He guessing like most people guessing. But to have police officers come from Clinton and Byram and start saying that the sky is falling is the wrong thing to do. If you don't have proof positive that the sky is falling, don't do that.
Mr. Stokes, last year David Kenny interviewed you and you told him that you had collected $2,000 to pay Louisiana Motor Coach. What happened to that $2,000?
Well, we ended up paying somebody else.
You didn't pay him. You owed him money, right?
Well, we owed several, and we paid somebody else. And the point you got to understand is that when you're dealing with the largest celebration in this country, you're talking about a lot of people that make commitments. Now, the church commitment said that they would do some things, and some of the business people said they had done some things. There's not a debt associated with Dr. King's celebration over 30-some years, except for one loser on the coach, that I still say I didn't sign anything. And that's the issue I've been wanting to get cleared up. Show me where I signed anything. And I keep saying over and over again that Kenneth Stokes signed absolutely nothing.
So who signed that document? There is a signature.
Now, that is a good question. But we can tell you who didn't sign, and that's Kenneth Stokes. And I've given my signature over and over again. Now, who signed it, that's a good question to ask them. But I can tell you who didn't sign. At no time did they talk to me.
Question for you about these papers you gave us. Now, they do say that the E911 phone will go broke in a year. So what do you recommend or think should be done to prevent that from happening?
What I said earlier. We'll have an item on the agenda. We're going to hire someone to crunch the numbers and make some recommendations. Those recommendations could include and could go as far as let's refinance the bond that they used to buy the system. Evidently, technology changed and they made some poor decisions. Here, the system that you have is outdated before you completely pay for it. So that shows you that, some people made some bad decisions. Now, I know the majority of some of those board members are not there, some are there, but what we got to do is get out of this rough patch. But we don't have to do it tomorrow because it's not going to go broke in September. Again, these are numbers from Ms. Woods. We asked interview to go and speak to Ms. Woods to verify what I'm saying.
Do you anticipate buying a new radio system?
Well, we'll take that recommendation. I think from hearing from different people, and I meet with some people today, they're saying that the system is outdated and we need a new system. But you got to have money to pay for the new system. I think that's going to be the decision in which direction we go when we have people hired to crunch these numbers. Because there might be several different things that can happen. I think that some feel that once you get a new system, that maintenance won't be an issue. We have some people feel that once you get a new system, that we need to make sure everyone is on the system. Public Works Department for the city of Jackson, law enforcement, and everyone else.
Who will we be meeting with later today?
I don't know. Different people call and just want to meet, and just another system person who want to meet, and I listen to what they say. But again, my final issue is that the lies need to stop. We do not need to scare the people in Hinds County as though when they call 911, they won't have any help. Yes, ma'am.
When you talk about hiring someone to crunch the numbers, are you considering replacing the EOC director?
Oh, no. I think, again, this young man he has not, like I said, I've been there a year and a month or 2 months. I doubt he's been there 6 months. We just need someone whose sole responsibility is dealing with numbers. You can start talking about graphs and charts and those kind of things, but you need people who are experienced with working with dollars and who are experienced with trying to find a way to get government out of these kind of situations. The major situation is that you still owe money on a system that's outdated. So what you should have done in the beginning is had a shorter time to pay for this system instead of having this long time. Now you got this long-term payment for a system that you can't use. So we got to find a way again, and just suggestions, whether we refinance the system as a whole and pay it off and then get another, or we look at other directions. So I think people who crunch numbers will be able to give us some idea of what we need to do. I call it a roadmap. We need to have an official roadmap as to what we should do. Any other questions? Thank you so much for coming, Ms. Woods. I got this yesterday. I really got it today. She gave it to me on the phone, but you can go talk to Ms. Woods to make sure all the numbers, everything we're giving you is correct.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank y'all so much for coming.